Do your ankles ever swell so intensely that just looking at them makes you wonder if something inside your body is waving a silent emergency flag? Not the tiny end-of-day puffiness most people shrug off, but the kind of swelling that turns your lower legs into tight, heavy cylinders, where your fingers sink into the skin and leave deep dents that take minutes to fade. If that's your reality, listen to me with absolute focus, because modern research shows that this level of swelling is never just water weight. It is your body begging for a circulatory reset. It is the earliest and most urgent signal that your veins are losing the battle against gravity, inflammation, and time. And the truth is simple: if you don't intervene, the swelling will only grow worse. But here's the part that most adults over 60 never hear. Your body is not broken. You are not too old to reverse this. You simply haven't been shown the right protocol, the deeper, medically supported nighttime sequence that works with your physiology, not against it. Clinical evidence shows that swelling becomes stubborn when circulation slows, lymphatic flow weakens, and your capillaries become more permeable with age. But research also shows that when you stimulate the right muscle pumps, balance the right electrolytes, and activate the right vascular responses, your legs can drain faster, your veins can strengthen, and your mobility can drastically improve. That means you can rewrite the ending of your story, not by luck, but by biology. You see, the swelling in your ankles isn't random. It's a predictable chain reaction. As we age, the valves inside our veins grow weaker. These valves are like tiny doors that are supposed to snap shut and keep blood moving upward toward the heart. When they weaken, blood begins to pull downward. Gravity wins, pressure rises, the fluid leaks through the walls of your veins into the surrounding tissue. That's the puffiness you see, the heaviness you feel, the stiffness that slows your steps. But here's something extraordinary. Multiple studies show that even in older adults, these valves respond rapidly to targeted movement, temperature therapy, and improved electrolyte balance. The human body is astonishingly resilient. It adapts, it repairs, it rebounds when you activate it correctly. Tonight, I'm giving you not motivation alone, but a medically grounded blueprint that uses your body's own mechanisms to fight back. Because you don't need expensive equipment. You don't need risky procedures. You need consistency, activation, and the right sequence at night, the time when your legs are finally free from weight-bearing pressure, and the perfect moment to reverse the entire day's worth of pooling. Before we build the protocol, you need to understand one critical truth. Most people only treat the surface of the problem. They elevate their feet for a few minutes, maybe apply a warm cloth, or take a quick soak. But research makes something very clear: those methods barely scratch the surface. Swelling is driven by deeper forces. Fluid trapped inside your cells due to electrolyte imbalance, vessels inflamed from oxidative stress, and veins that have lost their natural tone. Treating the surface is like drying the floor while ignoring the leaking pipe. The first step toward real recovery begins inside the body, not with salt restriction alone, but with restoring the proper balance between sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These minerals form the electrical language your cells use to move water. When potassium is low, your cells cling to sodium, and sodium drags water with it. When magnesium is low, your blood vessels tighten instead of relaxing. This is why clinical studies consistently show that older adults who restore these mineral levels experience significant improvements in swelling, circulation, and blood pressure. It's not magic. It's physiology doing what it was always designed to do. But here's the breakthrough: your nighttime routine is the golden window where everything can change. When you lie flat, gravity finally stops dragging fluid downward. Your heart doesn't have to fight as hard to pump blood upward. This means your veins, your lymphatic vessels, and your kidneys are all positioned for maximum drainage if you trigger the right responses before bed. And that's exactly what this three-part sequence is designed to do. This isn't random advice. Every step you're about to learn is built on real physiological mechanisms. Research shows that when you use thermal contrast, your vessels contract and relax like a pump. When you elevate your legs at the right angle, you reverse the pressure gradient that causes pooling. When you flex your ankles properly, your calves act as your second heart and squeeze fluid back upward. When you apply botanical venotonics, you reduce capillary leaks and inflammation. And when you compress your legs at night with the correct pressure, you maintain the gains instead of losing them by morning. This is your moment to reclaim comfort, mobility, and confidence, not by hoping, but by activating the systems inside your own body that have been waiting for you to wake them up. You are stronger than you think, more capable than you realize, and far more adaptable than anyone has ever told you. Tonight, your recovery begins. Data for tonight's swelling reversal protocol begins. You need to understand something that doctors, researchers, and vascular experts agree on. Your legs are not swelling because they're weak. They're swelling because they're overloaded. The veins, lymph vessels, and capillaries in your lower body have been carrying a lifetime of pressure. And with age, their ability to push fluid upward becomes slower. But what you're about to do now flips the whole equation. Instead of fighting against gravity all day for the next few minutes, you will bring your body into a state where gravity becomes your ally. Once the shift happens, your legs stop storing fluid and start releasing it. The most powerful part of the nighttime drainage protocol is the activation sequence. Modern clinical evidence shows that edema becomes persistent when the calf muscles stop firing effectively. These muscles are not just there for movement. Scientists call them the body's second heart, because every contraction squeezes your veins and pushes blood upward. And here's the truth nobody ever told you. Even small, gentle movements before bed can create a surge of circulation strong enough to drain fluid that's been stuck in your ankles all day. That is why simple ankle pumps, calf raises, and controlled flexing even at the pace of an older adult have been shown to reduce lower leg swelling within days. You are not trying to build strength here. You are activating a biological pump that nature designed for this exact purpose. When your calves activate, everything changes. Blood flow increases, lymphatic vessels open, inflammatory chemicals trapped in stagnant tissue begin to disperse. Many older adults report that within a week of consistent nighttime activation, not only does the swelling improve, but the heaviness, burning, and stiffness begin to fade as well. This isn't a placebo effect. It's measurable physiology. Your muscles push, your veins respond, your tissues release the weight they've been holding. Next comes the vascular reset. Scientists studying vascular elasticity have shown that alternating warm and cool temperature can dramatically improve circulation by stimulating rapid vessel contraction and relaxation. This isn't about ice or extreme heat. It's about gentle contrast that triggers your vessel walls to wake up. Warmth opens vessels. Coolness tightens them. As they expand and contract, they push fluid forward like a natural pump. Many adults over 60 who apply a simple warm foot soak followed by a brief cool rinse experience noticeable reductions in swelling that same night. And when this becomes a routine, swelling becomes less frequent, less intense, and less stubborn. You're not fighting fluid. You're retraining your vessels. Now, your body is primed for the most powerful step, the drainage position. Studies on venous return show that when your legs are elevated at about the height of your heart, not too high, not too low, gravity pulls fluid upward toward your torso, where your circulatory and lymphatic systems can finally process it. This position alone can undo hours of fluid pooling. Be still. Breathe deeply. Let the weight leave your legs slowly, minute by minute. The pressure inside your veins drops. Lymph flow increases. Your tissues begin to soften. This is the moment your body starts repairing the damage done during the day. While the fluid drains physically, there's something else happening inside you, something even more powerful. Your body is shifting from a state of fight to a state of healing. Research shows that chronic stress worsens swelling by increasing cortisol levels, tightening blood vessels, raising blood pressure, and slowing lymphatic flow. But the moment you slow your breathing and relax your muscles, your parasympathetic nervous system activates. Blood pressure lowers. Vessels widen. Fluid moves. Healing accelerates. This is why many older adults notice that their swelling decreases more on calm nights than stressful ones. Your mindset is not a small factor. It is a biological key. But we're not done yet. The final piece of tonight's protocol is recovery support, the internal environment that allows your blood vessels to stay strong. Scientists studying vascular health often highlight the role of natural compounds that improve capillary integrity. Certain botanical extracts, flavonoids, and nutrients have been found to reduce capillary leakage, calm inflammation, and support venous tone. These compounds help your vessels hold fluid where it belongs and prevent it from leaking into surrounding tissues. While we can't claim magic cures, we can state with confidence that evidence supports the idea that many older adults experience meaningful relief when these circulatory support nutrients become part of their nightly routine. And here's the mindset shift you must embrace tonight. The swelling in your feet and ankles is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of resilience. Your body is trying to protect you. It is storing fluid to prevent damage. It is giving you signals because it still wants to heal. Swelling is communication. And everything you're doing right now, activation, vascular reset, elevation, mineral balance, relaxation, is you finally responding. As you finish tonight's protocol, something remarkable happens. Your legs feel lighter. The tightness slowly eases. The heaviness softens, and inside your body, the systems that were slowing down begin to wake up. You are not aging into stiffness, you are learning how to outsmart it. The swelling that once felt permanent is now becoming something you can influence, reduce, and in many cases reverse. The more consistent you are, the stronger the results become. Your veins adapt, your vessels strengthen, your tissues regain flexibility, and your confidence returns. Tonight you didn't just drain swelling. You activated hope, strength, and momentum. And tomorrow, you continue building on it. Aging is not a signal to slow down, it is a call to rise, to reclaim your strength, to prove to yourself that you are still capable of more than the world expects. Every year that passes is not a weight on your shoulders, it is wisdom in your pocket. And when wisdom meets effort, transformation happens. At 60, 70, 80, even 90, your body can still rebuild, your muscles can still strengthen, your brain can still sharpen, and your spirit can still expand. The only thing standing between you and a stronger, healthier version of yourself is the decision you make today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because small steps taken today become the powerful momentum of tomorrow. You have lived through challenges, responsibilities, sacrifices, and hardships. You have carried families, careers, and burdens that would break most people, but you didn't break. Now it's time to shift the focus back to you. This is your chapter. This is your time to rebuild your energy, protect your health, and reclaim the vitality you deserve. And it begins with simple, natural actions that work with your body, not against it. Light exercises that wake up your joints, loosen stiffness, and help your body move with ease again. Gentle strength movements that rebuild the muscles that keep you steady, balanced, and independent. Breathing patterns that relax your heart, calm your nervous system, and reduce the stress that silently damages your health. You do not need a gym. You don't need equipment. All you need is willingness. When you take just a few minutes to stretch, to move, to strengthen, your body responds. Your blood circulates better. Your lungs expand more. Your joints become smoother. Your muscles react faster. Your balance improves. Your energy rises. You begin to feel alive again, step by step, day by day. And this is the real secret. Consistency beats intensity. Doing the small things daily beats doing the big things occasionally. Because your body loves routine. And when you give it gentle, daily care, it rewards you with youthfulness from the inside out. And don't underestimate the power of what you eat. Your body renews itself constantly, and it rebuilds using the food you give it. When you choose simple, natural, colorful foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, lentils, whole grains, you are giving your cells the fuel they need to fight inflammation, repair damage, and keep you feeling light and active. When you drink enough water, your joints stay lubricated, your skin stays fresh, and your digestion stays smooth. When you reduce sugar, heavy oils, and processed foods, your energy becomes stable, your heart becomes stronger, and your mind becomes clearer. All of this is in your control. You don't need expensive diets or complicated meal plans, just small, mindful upgrades to what you're already doing. But the most important factor, the one that changes everything, is your mindset. If you tell yourself you're too old, your body will believe you. If you tell yourself it's too late, your choices will reflect that belief. But when you remind yourself that you still have power, your body will rise to meet that belief. Your cells respond to your thoughts. Your energy responds to your attitude. Your progress responds to your hope. When you speak strength, your body follows with strength. When you speak discipline, your body responds with discipline. And when you speak youth into your life, your habits begin to create youthfulness in your body. You are not aging, you are upgrading. And every habit you build is a step toward a stronger future. A future where you walk without pain, move without stiffness, breathe without struggle, and live without limits. A future where you feel confident in your body, proud of your strength, and excited about your days. A future where people look at you and wonder how you are still so energetic, so sharp, so youthful. But it's not magic. It's the daily choices you commit to. It's the light exercises you do each morning. It's the mindful meals you choose. It's the water you drink, the stress you release, the sleep you prioritize, the laughter you allow, and the hope you protect. And remember this, your age is not a barrier. It is evidence of survival, determination, and resilience. Many people do not make it to your age, but you did. And that means you have a responsibility to honor the life you still have, the days still ahead of you, the story still unfolding. You owe it to yourself to give your body the care it has long deserved. You owe it to yourself to be strong enough to enjoy the moments still waiting for you. You owe it to yourself to live with energy, joy, and dignity. So stand up today with belief in your heart. Move your body with respect. Nourish your body with purpose. Calm your mind with gratitude. And remind yourself every single day, you are still capable, still powerful, still worthy, and still filled with potential. Your age does not define your limits. Your choices define your future. And your future can still be bright, strong, and full of life if you choose to begin right now with one small step.